All right, let's cut this up. Let's get started here. And can't believe that this was in the dirt. In our dirt in our garden just a little while ago. And now you will be ready for belly. So I'm gonna cut this into sections right here. And then the leaves, this way we can use, some of this will be for the stems and for the salad, and the other part we can use with the garlic and sauteing it. I mean, this is so edible. You can eat this. Wow. Wow. That's great. Oh, I'm so in love. All right, this is happiness. All right, so now we're gonna take this. We're gonna do one shot here. This is just there's two kinds of Swiss chard. You've got the one that's colorful, which has, there's different nutrients in these things. But we're gonna take that one there, and then we got this, which is it's also Swiss chard. Let's get rid of this. And it's just colorful. I mean, it is loving, okay? But look how beautiful. The color means that there's more, they say the more colorful you should mix your diet with color because it gives you more nutrients and more vitamins. So we're gonna mix some of that right in there like that. Just cut this off right here. It's gonna be nice. Phil, look at this.
That's really nice. So speaking of color, while Glenn's doing that, let me show you what we have going on over here. These are fingerling potatoes, and they come in different colors. As you can see, we have some dark purple, some light purple, we have some white, and this is going to create a really nice medley. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put these face down. I'm going to salt these. I'm going to put them face down on a hot cast iron skillet. Okay, we're going to get them nice and crispy. Then we'll turn them over. At the end, we'll add some garlic, because if we add the garlic right away, it'll burn and get bitter. So we're going to fingerling potatoes, Swiss chard. I think what we'll do is I'm going to chop up some of this eggplant, and I'm going to mix the eggplant in with the roasted potatoes.
Ooh.
Okay, that'll be nice. Okay, and then we'll get the pizza going.
Now, Phil, can we take some of that eggplant? You had some of that hot pepper oil.
Yes.
And I know there's no more hot peppers.
Yes.
What if we soak some of the eggplant? Because eggplant, it'll absorb all that.
That would be
and
love.
we can put it on some of that pizza.
That
on
would be love.
Hot sauce.
I like
The
that.
happy hot sauce.
I think that is.
How's that?
That's a great idea.
Okay.
That's a great idea.
Oh, Phil, I want you to taste something. Okay?
Can I try one of these?
Yeah. So you can.
I tell you, it's almost a cross between. It's like a peppery celery.
That's exactly.
It's like a peppery. Yep. It's so fresh and vibrant.
Yep.
I love it.
And it's like, and when you have the leaves.
I am so excited you introduced me to this ingredient. I never.
And it cooks quick. It's very, like I take sometimes, if I go to the store and I just buy this.
Yep.
I'll take it, I saute it in garlic.
Yep.
And then I add chicken stock to it.
Nice.
And it cooks down, and I drink the liquid. It's like a soup. Oh, my mother used to do that. That was my mother.
Oh yeah, help.
Remember? She
I
used
do
to
remember
say
she used
drink
to do
the
that.
escarole juice and drink the Swiss chard, and I used to do that all the time.
Exactly.
I mean, my mom was probably, Italian women was probably the worst cook that ever, lived.
She wasn't a great cook.
No, she would. I mean, there's a couple of great stories with my mom. I mean, she was a wonderful mother, but she was not the best cook in the world. But she did some things sometimes that were very, like the Swiss chard. I mean, growing up, we ate, it was regular liver, kidneys. I had the
snails. I remember you did the snails.
I still don't like it.
Scared the life out of me.
No, I'm not a big kale guy. I know it's healthy, and there's kale juice. And
no, I remember snails. She used to make the snails.
Oh, the snails are great.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't into the snails.
Oh, did you ever have it?
I did.
Oh.
I had escargot. I did.
Okay, so that's. You like escargot or no?
Yeah, I think the escargot is pretty good. I do. Yeah. So let me tell you about the dressing. I think is going to go really nicely with the salad. This dressing is a little bit of Dijon mustard.
Okay.
To bring out that pepperiness and the vinegar. I got a little bit of honey in here. little olive oil, salt and pepper, and then what I'm gonna do here
Can I do this?
is I'm gonna add some, let me add the shallots first. Okay, add a little bit of shallot. And I think that's gonna be nice. I think that's gonna be nice.
Can we cheat a little bit?
Please, tell me if we're in the right direction.
Well, I'll let you do it because you.
No, man.
Come on,
You go. You're my guest. Eat. We in the right direction there? What does it need? Little too much acid? Need to be sweeter?
Garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll have a little more.
Alright, so let me show you how to cut a shallot, okay? It's a similar principle with an onion. What you do is you take your knife and you create several wedges a little bit apart like that. Then you come down like this. And then what happens, one more. Then what happens is you just take nice slices across and you end up with a really nice dice. Now this is smaller. You could do the same principle with an onion. They come out a little bit bigger. But shallots, you generally want them to be pretty fine. So you end up with a shallot that kind of looks like that. All right? That's going to go in with some of these potatoes. We have it for the salad dressing. All right? I think what I'm going to do, Glenn, while you're doing that, I think I'm going to start cutting up this eggplant.
Okay.
All right? And
You need that. Here's a peeler.
thank you. You guys want me to peel them fully, or you want me to peel half of it?
Up to you.
I like the skin a little bit.
Yeah,
You
me
okay
too.
with that?
I eat the skin.
All right, I'm gonna give a light peel. This way we get a little skin. There's a lot of vitamins in the skin.
Is there a lot of
A
vitamins? in it?
lot of vitamins.
Oh,
in
is
the
that
skin.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, usually the skin
And the
is
real
bitter.
bitterness in the eggplant
Seeds,
is
right?
the seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you on an eggplant, if you go to make your eggplant parmesan, do you soak it? I usually soak it in some salt water with a little bit of white vinegar.
That's a
and it
great way to
pulls-
do it.
It pulls
The
out
bitterness
that-
out?
Yeah, pulls it out.
That's
and
a
it
great
really
way to do it.
does pull it out.
It
But
really does. You know what? I'm lazy. I typically, and I kind of like bitter, so I usually don't go to that step, but that is the correct step.
I'm gonna actually take our happy string beans a little bit.
And I decided I'm gonna
Now,
keep
what
the
do you
skin
do
on the
with these
eggplant.
string beans?
All right, so I think what we're gonna do with the string beans, we'll just nip the ends, keep them whole. Maybe we'll cut them in half, and then I'm gonna saute them in garlic and tomato,
Okay.
and it's just gonna be a nice side dish. So we're gonna have a lot of vegetable. So, but boys, just so you're not discouraged, with all the vegetables, this is a marinated flank steak.
Oh,
In the leftover sofrito. So I made paella last week, and sofrito is, you know what sofrito is? It's like
No.
it's like a pureed. This is a tomato-based sofrito. It's cilantro, it's onions, it's garlic, it's peppers, it's tomatoes, and it's a great dish typically for Spanish cuisine, but it makes a great marinade for steak too.
say that again.
Sofrito.
Oh, I love the how do you the ring?
The
on it.
rolling off the tongue.
Yeah.
I can't roll my R's though.
No, you
Nah,
did it well.
I could just barely
you did
get
the
it.
ricotta.
What do you call
Before-
that? Yes, ricotta.
The ricotta, the mozzarella.
Why is it that Italians don't know how to say? We all disagree.
Yeah,
is it a cannoli? Is it a cannoli?
It's cannoli.
Is it?
Gnoli? It's gnoli.
Gnoli.
I say gnoli. What
the heck's
and
wrong
then
with us?
like on like ricotta. What is the other one? Like mozzarella. I
Yeah.
call it mozzarella.
Yep.
You know, so I know a lot of people call it
Mozzarella.
mozzarella.
Yep.
Like a gnoli, they call cannelloni. You know, there's all kinds of stuff. But listen,
long
the
as it
bottom
tastes
line
good.
is, the bottom line is, it's happiness,
That is
it's goodness, and it's delicious.
And it's being made with goodness and love.
It is. Oh, let me tell you something about the tips for these.
Yeah.
Whether you know or not, you taught me something about the eggplant skin.
Yep.
All the vitamins are right here.
Really?
Yep.
So you shouldn't get rid of those.
You really shouldn't.
Okay.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these right now. I'm just going to eat them.
I like it.
And I'll leave some of them on. How's that? Oh, Phil.
Let me see.
Oh,
I'm
wait a
coming-
minute. I'm dead serious. You got to taste this.
I'm coming over there.
Taste this string bean. Stick this string bean in that, a little bit of that,
Marinade.
so delicious.
Oh man,
All right?
that's fresh. That's really good.
It's really good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
All right. So this pan is pretty screaming hot. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take a little bit of olive oil. I'm just gonna dredge the bottom with a little EV All right, extra olive oil there, extra virgin. Throw in the eggplant. Again, I'm not going to add the garlic right away because if you add the garlic too soon, it ends up just burning, and then that makes
Now you talking
the
about
bitter
fresh garlic
eggplant.
or like the chopped garlic?
I'm weird like that. I feel guilty buying the prepared.
chopstick.
I feel guilty. I feel
Well,
like I'm lazy. I have to take it off the head. I gotta get it like this. I gotta skin
no.
it. I gotta crush it. I'm an idiot.
I can't
I'm
handle
old
that.
school like that.
No. But when you do that, do you peel it by hand or you crush it?
I'll take this.
Yep.
Yep, and I'll
Why
just.
don't you show us?
I will. So what I usually will do is I'll take a head, and the first thing I'll do, I'll try to just kind of separate it a little bit like that. Okay? And then I'll just try to break off some of the heads. All right? And then with each of these, what I do is I just take the side of my knife and I just do that.
Yep.
Okay? And my daughter gets scared every time I do this, or if I ask her to do it. Right, Leah?
Mm-hmm.
You're not into that.
No.
But it really is harmless. All right? And then what happens is, and I just think these are so much fresher to do it this way than peeled. So some of them will come out a little bit whole.
Okay.
But really, you just get rid of the skins. Other tips, I know people throw them in a food processor for one pulse, and it just kind of chops it in a couple of pieces. I just find that why make the dishes? Just whack the back of it with your knife and move on.
Now, we have a little bit of a disagreement.
Tell me, talk to me.
Usually, when I have the garlic,
Yeah.
and I want to add like this on here,
Yeah.
I will take the olive oil, I'll put it in the pan,
Yeah.
and then get the oil hot. If you put the garlic in there and then bring it up to temperature, what happens is that it doesn't pull out the oil, that flavor. If you get the oil hot and you drop it and pull it off of the stove, and usually I'll
Let it steep in the hot oil. That's hot.
nice stuff.
Yeah,
Thank
it is
you.
nice. Let it steep in the hot oil.
And then what happens is it'll definitely, you get that
Gotcha.
that oily flavor.
So we'll do that. I'll go get another pan. We'll saute the garlic. This will just be for the eggplant. One thing, and I know you agree with this. The eggplant's like a sponge. So you typically need to oil up your eggplant at a couple of different phases of the project, because it's just going to drink it in.
Now we're gonna take some of that hot pepper oil in and put
I
some
will.
of this.
Yeah. This is basically just salt and pepper.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna start it. I like to flavor in layers a little bit. Yeah, it's just that's Himalayan salt. I like the pink salt. So all I did was olive oil, salt, pepper. I'm gonna get this going because I like my eggplant.
I love it. I mean,
I like it charred. I'm gonna get it in there, let that get going.
and that's just gonna cook in there like that.
That's just gonna go. That's gonna go.
I love it.